dumbest thing you've ever seen? We literally have 3 Gemini betas in the picture right now. 1 is breeding, and 2 are in the hatchery as it is. We already have 1 that's been ascended up next to Mr. Kronos, and then we've still got 1 over here in his habitat. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm beyond speechless. Actually, you know what? The only thing stupider than this would be seeing all 3 of these eggs in the hatchery right now and going for another one. So, at the possibility of me looking like a grand fool and wasting all of my gems for the sake of looking like a moron, I'm going to skip it and see if luck can strike again. There you go. That is a pretty picture right there. Not gonna lie, that is an absolutely beautiful little picture. I've got no gems now. I'm just gonna say it, but that is like a perfect picture to have on your front door, don't you think? I think that would be fantastic. Well, I'm annoyed, so, you know, if I don't get another Gemini beta in a row, hopefully then people won't call me a hacker. If I do get another Gemini beta in a row, I don't even know what to say. Well, let's go. Thank God. Oh. I was gonna say, if I got another one in a row, I think people would actually start, like, DDoSing me, trying to find out what the heck was going on with my game. So that's slightly unfortunate that we wasted all the gems to do that, but you can see I'm not playing around. Those 10% odds are still 10% odds. We have just been looking at all their faces down here. They're like, what the heck is going on? Can you imagine how many legendary materials we're going to get out of this? Probably like 10. Probably like 10. But you know, if you are trying to breed Gemini beta, they are not playing around with those chain breeding % chances. So, if you are worried about breeding Gemini beta, the main thing you gotta be worried about, really, is breeding the 2 before him. Mainly the lilac dragon. The lilac is one of the hardest parts of the puzzle, all things considered. I mean, Gemini Alpha is definitely not the easiest, because you still need to be breeding a legendary, but, you know, there are some really good combos out there. You know, the Mask Imperial Agnes dragons plus plant dragons, really good combo. Worked out for me pretty quick as well. But the Gemini beta breeding part of this seems to be the easiest bit by far, at least from my experience, but it is anecdotal. But I'm gonna say that it is not normal at all to ever see this happen. I'm not even trying to flex, I swear to God, I am just so baffled. I have never seen my hatchery full of 3 legendary eggs, all from the same legendary dragon before. Never in my life. Well, I guess we can say thank you to my zodiac sign for blessing us with this bountiful luck. We'll see if we get lucky after this epic breed goes through then. But anyway, now that you've seen that I'm not a dirty hacker, well, I'm sure it still probably hits hard for a few people that haven't managed to breed it yet, in which case I'm very sorry. It's just, you know, I gotta document this. I'm never gonna see something this dumb ever again in this game. I've been playing this game for 4.5 years nearly. I've never seen something so stupid in my life. Even if I wasted all of those gems, I could have put those gems to good use, like some extra VIP or speeding up the events. But no, screw it. I'm just gonna waste it like a moron. See if I care. That's the point I've gotten to. I just feel like I'm going mad. But, you know, worth it for that pretty Instagram picture. But anyway, you know, other than that, I realistically have not really done anything with PC DML. You know, I have been going on with the Berry Bud solo event. I am currently on tier 8 on mobile, so we will be getting the Blackberry Dragon soon enough. But on PC, we're still on tier 3. So don't expect me to be getting the Blueberry or Blackberry Dragons on our PC account, because it's just not happening. I mean, at the moment, I am waiting for the schedule for the week after this week. I want to see if we're getting either a new event, or if we're just going to have a really slow week. Because let's be honest, the events that have been coming through in DML have been absolutely non-stop. And the thing is, even now, we've got the solo event ongoing, but we have the chain breeding event behind all that. Even if I might make the chain breeding event look like a joke, you know, there are still going to be people out there that are going to only be getting, you know, Gemini beta and the lilac dragons and that in the last week or so. So, I would be stressing if I got to, like, the last week of the month and I still didn't have those dragons yet. So, you've still got a good while. You've got, like, half the month left. I mean, it's the 14th at the moment. So, you've still got more than half a month left to try and breed them. So, you know, you can wait until after the solo event is over and then try and breed for those dragons. And I'm sure you'll probably be okay. But, you know, sometimes RNG is not friendly. In which case, it can kind of suck. But I hope for the best for you, my friend. I really do hope for the best. I also hate that every time I change the sound settings on DML, the sound just disappears completely. It was last update that came out that introduced the sound bugs, so, you know, hoping and praying for those to go away sometime soon. But on top of that, I'm really interested to see why they've been asking about castle events on the Gameloft forums. More specifically, you know, Gameloft have been asking us, you know, what people's thoughts are on castle events. So I want to know if there's going to be any updates to those coming with the dungeon update. And just in general, what new stuff we have to look forward to. We've been waiting for news on that June update for months now. They did give us plenty of warning in advance. This is like when they said that the mentoring system was going to be removed, and they literally gave us like a full month's worth of notice before they did that, which I was pretty happy with, because, you know, anyone that wanted the mentor dragon, they could basically, they went into overdrive and just got all of their apprentices, that was almost one of those, you know how it changes how you finish off the word? Ugh. But no, it was about the apprentices, and they gave us plenty of time for that. So even if they implement some really brand spanking new thing that we're not used to, I'm sure they'll give us some warning ahead of time. It's like how for the Divine events, they tend to give us at least a week or two before the Divine event comes out, which is really, really useful for people that, you know, have stuff on, or maybe they're about to make plans, and then it's like, oh, there's a Divine event on at this time, so it's like, ooh, maybe I can slightly change my plans so that I can do both, which is pretty good, because the worst thing is when you find out something at last minute when you've already made plans. It's like, ugh, I'm gonna miss out now on one of them. Although I will say that you probably shouldn't be changing your, like, real-life meetings with people just to, you know, play a few extra hours of DML for a DML Divine event, on average. Don't know if for most people it's gonna be the better choice. Maybe it is, I don't know what you do. Maybe you go to a DML fan meetup with, like, a group of friends. I don't know what you do in your spare time. You could do anything. You know, people make friends with each other through all sorts of weird ways, especially in games like DML. Like, my god, there are so many different Google Plus groups and stuff like that. You know, even though we're not doing this event really on this account, we might as well get some of the extras. So it wants us to level up dragons. That's sort of a shame, since I have like 0 dragons that are below level 20. I guess we'll feed you then. Come on, give me the point. There we go. I don't like having to feed all my dragons up to level 25 just to get some bonus points in an event that I'm not actually doing. I wish that for the level up dragons event in particular, or the points, that it would just give it every time you level up, because sometimes having to level up like 4 times is just sort of annoying. But we do have 200 million food now, so we need like a few 100 million more, and then we'll be able to fully upgrade a dragon from level zilch to level 100. and then we got to enchant it and all of that, but I'm waiting for that divine event. If we can keep hoarding food, getting more food for now, and we'll see how much we have by the time the divine event comes out. If we get a really good divine in that divine event, we might just be able to fully level it up to max level, and that would be pretty spiffing. It's either going to be one of them, or it would be something like the Murano, that, you know, is basically, I'm a beautiful little boy. It would be cool to see a level 100 Murano dragon. I don't think I've seen one of those yet, so that would be cool. But, you know, for now, that is basically what I wanted to show you for today. I am still baffled by all of this, but at least you got to see me waste some gems for the sake of going for another one, so you get to laugh at me. So there you go. No matter how annoyed you might be that I have all of these betas sticking around, well, at least it's not as bad as it could be, right? But at least we're not doing the event, because otherwise we would not be able to get anything done with all these legendaries in this hatchery. So if you think about it, I'm actually at a severe disadvantage. Right, I'm gonna stop pushing the boundaries before someone actually murders me because they're annoyed. But regardless, for now, thank you very much for joining me in DML. Best of luck with this. I hope you get luck that is just like this too. I really do. I hope everyone gets 7 of them. And until next time, I will see you then.